No one ever uses it. Who even used the map in the game? No one. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Hey! Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone had a great time. This video, you know, I just filmed a video, and guess what? The whole screen recording didn't screen record, so it's just me, like, literally talking to myself like an idiot for like 40 minutes, so... Ugh, what the hell? Bro, what, my teeth aren't yellow in real life, I swear. So I've resulted to my Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach review, because when Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach came out, bro, it was getting, the amount of hate it was getting was crazy, because personally, as a FNAF fan, like, oh my god, everything, I feel like I've just been in an earthquake. I've played FNAF for a long time, like, for a really long time. Hello? So, I hate all of this. Oh, it's not like FNAF. It's not like the usual FNAF. Like, yeah, duh. Of course it's not like the usual FNAF games, because you can literally walk around like a stupid, right? Anyways, I got distracted in class today and decided to look at the reviews for Security Breach. And I wrote them down. I know, like a professional with notes and stuff. And you know, some of the stuff that I found was actually crazy, like, so let's just look. This is a 1-star review. I don't know who from, but I'm guessing someone very uncultured and stupid, right? So my question of the day was, why did people hate Security Breach? Seriously, why did people hate Security Breach? I thought it was amazing, like, I'm not even joking. And there's a 1-star review. It says, please never play this game because it's absolutely horrible. Tedious gameplay, difficult navigation, and it's riddled with glitches and bugs. This is the worst FNAF game I've ever played, and I'd highly recommend never touching it. I mean, how dramatic is that? Seriously. First of all, keep it in, right, bear in mind, right, some of the reviews, they were made in 2021 when the game first came out, so when they're saying bugs and glitches, see, honestly, that is probably true, to be fair. There probably was a lot of glitches when it first came out, because I remember everyone complaining about it, so honestly, don't blame me for that bit. But the bit where you say, I highly recommend never touching it, that's a bit dramatic, isn't it now? Because clearly you didn't look, clearly you just played the normal gameplay, you didn't walk around. It's literally an open world, basically. There's a lot to explore, so things that you haven't explored deep enough. So, like, you just don't get a say in, like, literally, I feel so strong about how good this game was. Nobody can have a bad opinion on it, but, like, you can, I know what you mean. Now, this is another 1-star review, and this is the one I was sat here laughing at, like, when I was writing it down. I was like, wow, this is actually hilarious, because this person cannot spell for the life of them, literally every single word. So if I read something wrong, I am not reading it wrong. This is how the person has wrote it, because word for word I wrote it. I wrote the same thing that was on IMDb. Swear down, right? It says, right, there's 2 pages because it was so long as well. FNAF Security Breach is so awful. Now granted, it's a little bit better than FNAF World, because at least this game didn't make the killer animatronics look like baby characters. But that's not saying much. This game is just simply not FNAF, because instead of the animatronics being silent killer, now they're characters with personality. Who thought that this is a good idea? This makes no sense at all. Also, the game is pretty much Poppy Playtime, but with FNAF slapped onto it, and that's it. And the voice acting in this game is also god awful, especially Kellen Goff as the voice of Freddy. The ending with William Afton coming back is without a doubt the worst moment in FNAF history. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Who the hell is saying all that, bro? And this wasn't even this is not an old review. This was literally written last year. Actually, wait, it's 2026. So it was in 2024 anyways, like, and I thought that was crazy, you know, that's crazy, that review. Poppy Playtime, bear in mind, came out in October the same year Security Breach came out, but Security Breach did come out, you know, it came out later, but the point is, there was no stealing because FNAF Security Breach was being made. The game was being made while Poppy Playtime was being made, so they couldn't have stolen anything. It's not copied from anything. And hold on, let me just put two pictures up on the screen. One Poppy Playtime, one Security Breach, and you tell me they're the same. The aesthetics are completely different. I don't know how anyone can think they're the same. It's actually crazy. And for someone to say their voice acting's bad in Security Breach is crazy. Like, oh my god, like, honestly, right, some of the stuff Gregory says is a bit strange, but, again, he is a child, and second of all, that's the script writing, not the voice acting. But, honestly, I thought Callan Goff did a really good job voicing Glamrock Freddy in Security Breach. I have no idea where this person's got this, like, bad. And like, I don't get it. Like, it's just making bro spell every single word in it wrong. None of it makes any sense. It's got no punctuation in it. Like, I don't know if this person's not English, so if they're not English, that, to be fair, but no, because they would just write it in their own language, wouldn't they? They wouldn't just write it in English for IMDb, because you can just translate it. What got me was, at least this game is better than FNAF World. Are you joking? How are we hating on FNAF World? Bro, FNAF World is so good. I don't get it. And what, like, why are we hating that the characters look like babies? What? First of all, they don't. Seriously, they don't. Like, yeah, to be fair, they look like small, but I wouldn't say they look like babies. Like, what? Like, why are we getting so pressed about this? Like, why are we getting so angry? Why are you screaming in IMDb reviews that it's better than FNAF World because at least they don't look like babies? But let's never make animatronics have personalities because this guy doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Why don't we like it? FNAF Security Breach is supposed to be set later in the future, so why wouldn't they have personalities? It's about, like, robots and AI and all that stuff. So of course in the future they're gonna have all of this stuff. If you think about it, of course they're gonna have personalities. Like, an AI has a personality. Bro, like, I don't get it. I just thought that review was crazy and I really had to share it with you. Like, I had to share these reviews because I thought they were crazy. But something that I found was weird was that the reviews for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin were actually better than Security Breach. People were saying they didn't like Security Breach because it was a bit childish and it was made for kids and it wasn't, like, dark like the usual FNAF games. But it's like, okay, God forbid change. Like, why are we all hating just because it's different to the other games? I don't get it. And then, oh, everyone likes Ruin because it's dark and scary and all of them are broken and it's, like, more creepier or whatever. I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't like Ruin as much as I liked Security Breach, the main game. But people were saying that they enjoyed Ruin more than the main game, which is, wow, that's a crazy statement to make, personally, because I thought the amount of effort that went into Security Breach was really good. Anyways, moving on to the good stuff. This is my honest review on FNAF Security Breach. This is what I wrote down. I'm gonna try. I know it looks like stupid because I'm reading down here, right? But I'm sorry, I cannot, like, do this, like, where you have to go, because I'd rather just read off a piece of paper. I'm gonna be honest, right? reasons I enjoyed Security Breach, and now I wrote down nothing sentences, they're just like short things. So I enjoyed the colours, the bright lights, I enjoyed that it was different from the other games, I like that it seems friendly but it's not, and I like that the place actually seems alive. Like, I feel like in the other games it just seems dead and like abandoned. Like, I like that this one was actually running and it was up and running and people were going there. I really enjoyed that it seemed more alive. I like the design of the characters, personality and physical design. I thought they were really good. I like the ambience, the world design, the voice acting, sound design, music. I thought the music was great. Like, I love music in games or in films. Soundtracks are something that I really look forward to hearing, especially Secret of the Mimic soundtrack. I didn't like Secret of the Mimic, I'm not gonna lie, right? It just, I don't know. It was good, but I feel like it was a bit short. I feel like it could have been longer, the game. Then maybe it would have been better, and I feel like it wasn't as big as Security Breach, and I really enjoyed how large Security Breach was, so maybe that's why I don't like it, because it was small, but it doesn't matter anyways. Yeah, well, the music in Secret of the Mimic is amazing, by the way. If you go listen to it, it's just great. Especially the chase scene with I think her name's Dolly. That was great. I really enjoyed it. That reminded me of Scooby-Doo. I like the lore. I like the whole story. I like how they told it. I like the gameplay. I like the mechanics. And for some reason, Security Breach brings me a weird nostalgia feeling, but I don't know why, because nostalgia is something that like happened like ages ago, like something that happened in childhood, but for some reason it really gives me like a feeling of nostalgia, which is weird. I like that there's multiple endings, which means you don't just have one ending, you can find different ones, and to get the different ones you have to find certain objects. I like it. I just love that. It makes it harder, it makes it more challenging, and it makes you feel like you want to find them all and complete the whole game. I like the aesthetic of the whole game. I thought the neon lights were great. When I saw the trailer for the game, I was like, wow, this is great. Like, I liked the amount of exploring that is possible, the secrets in the game. I liked the collectibles you could get, and I liked something that I liked, the crappy Mr. Hippo fridge magnet, right? I just like that you've added like Mr. Hippo in there for no reason. He's not even in the game. He's not even in the game, but it's okay. It's okay. I loved the change in their voices when they became broken. When you break them, and then they start moving around while they're broken. The sound that they make when they're moving about, it is so scary. Like, I really did like that. It really sounds nice when you play the game. I like the movements of the characters and the objects, like doors, all of the doors movements and stuff. Something that I really like looking at is the stage, the main stage, when there's like hologram. That looks really nice. I really like that. Things that I think they could have done better. I honestly, the game is a 10 out of 10 for me. But things that I think they could have done was, I think auto-saving should have been brought into it. I don't mind, I know this sounds stupid, like, oh, you can't play games properly because you need autosave. No, I've completed the game, okay? I've done it. And I didn't struggle. Honestly, it was pretty easy. But that is something I'm also going to get into. I think it needed to be more challenging. I think it needed to be harder. I think people really needed to get stuck on some bits. You know? The bits you dread in a game. You know, that's what we needed. I think the game definitely needs more specific, clearer directions on where you're going, because it is really hard to navigate yourself through the game. It really is. That is one thing I did agree with the reviews. Someone was saying the navigation of the game is terrible. It really is. Like, I had no idea where I was going in the game. I was just guessing, and then finding places I didn't even know existed, and then dying because I was in the wrong place. So yeah, that is something that I would have tried to change. And like the map in the game, no one ever uses it. Who even used the map in the game? No one. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. It makes no sense. You don't even know where the hell you're going. That for me was just, the map is useless. Just you may as well just took it out. But with the autosave, sometimes you just need it because it gets annoying. But when you really get into the game, you do start to understand the autosave and where they're all at. So if you want to go save your game, you know where the autosaves are. So that becomes easier as you learn how to play the game. But yeah, this was my review on Security Breach and why people don't like it and why I like the game so much. Bro, I love Security Breach. I'm not even joking. Like, seriously, I know this is gonna get hate, okay? Security Breach is the best FNAF game. It really is. I don't know what it is. I just loved it. I just thought it was great, and it brings me joy. Oh, we're joking right now. See this? Glamour Freddy, Glamour Chica. I've got Hex Monty in the other room. I love the Hex plushies, by the way. What can I just say? Thanks Dorco for making them. They're amazing. Hope everyone agrees with me with the Hex plushies. And let's see your opinion on Security Breach. Did you like Security Breach? Did you not like Security Breach? What do you think they could have changed in it? If you have any opinions, you can say them in the comments below, and maybe I'll reply to them next time. And maybe I might come for you, and I might tell you off for saying that it's bad. Joking, but everyone has an opinion, you know. Anyways, bye.